Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einem neuen Genshin Impact Video. Wir machen heute weiter mit dem Legendenauftrag. Ein fremder Weg ohne Freunde. Purpurner Schatten auf der Ebene. Wir sind schon hier auf der Karte und schauen mal, was uns hier so erwartet. Da leuchtet es schon. Warte mal. Oh. Wer bist denn du? Wo ist er? Ah, da. Okay. Was ist das für einer? Muckt die einfach so rum. Autschi. Okay. Hat schon genug oder was? Ab geht's. Neuer Abschnitt. Endlich wieder mehr Story. So, 500 Meter. Dahin teleportieren wir mal.
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all.
Ciao, hatte keine Ahnung. Also laufen wir weiter.
Oh? It's you.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunter.
Yikes! We nearly forgot about the most important.
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking? No. This puzzles me as much as my fighting forms were taught to me by my family. Over time, those forms are quite different from the more practical.
All the more reason to.
Indeed. He sounds highly aggressive.
In that case, I will send some men out in.
Thank you. I must say, I am now very curious about this matter. I will first join the traveler in investigating the one who attacked him.
Very well. Please stay safe.
Come on. Let's go and track down your aggressor.
Let's go.
Hey there! Do you know if anyone around?
Aha! So this is the
You are too kind.
So, der Detektiv hat uns erzählt, dass hier zwei Leute verschwunden sind. Und jetzt gehen wir zur Schmiede, um herauszufinden, wer verschwunden ist und auch wieso. Opi! Helf uns mal!
Yes. The Kaedahara and Amenoma clans were both. After I returned to Inazuma, I visited. Yes. You may recall.
Though all bladesmiths trace their craft back. As an example, there is nothing. As for the art,
For only a blade.
indeed, you are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin.
You overestimate me. But let's get back on topic. We hope to assist with the investigation.
Ah, yes. My nephew. He didn't say a word before, but I've done what I can so far.
We heard that there was a.
Yes. I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato. Yes. Strange. If I had to guess, it must have been some kind of rare weapon. He's never been particularly interested. He is
Truth be told, based on the evidence.
What? He is humble. Yes. If there's one thing I can... But... I also cannot know what... Anyway?
Don't worry. You have our word.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think.
Yes. It sounds as if something happened when the two... Let's pay a visit.
Kuckuck!
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to. My husband has gone missing.
No. You misunderstand us. Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the the fire at the warehouse likely played a part. Do you have any thoughts?
Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
An interesting explanation. Amenoma Yuya is an expert on swords. Maybe he recognized a blade as a fake. They thought a fire would destroy everything. But then but it's a far-fetched. One fact that I keep coming back to is that Ame no Yuya, Mr. Nagato, the more I ponder it, the more right. Ame no Yuya
Darn!
Let's keep going. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and
Okay.
let's head out of the city.
Also es sollte ja eigentlich eine kurze Warnung an ihn rausgehen, aber jetzt sind wir in so einem Detective Conan Mist gefangen und sollen jetzt hier ermitteln und herausfinden, wieso es zu einem Brand gekommen ist. Mal gespannt.
Wait. I hear something ominous in the wind.
Oh! This must be another one of those sound as sketchy as that whole thing seems. You did.
Now I'm picking up a strong.
Es müsste dann da so rauskommen. Kuckuck!
Nothing here.
It's gone now. But it felt very much like that ain't indeed. We should remain vigilant.
Okay, langsam wird's spannend hier.
So it's an underground.
The force is the source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place. Judging from the concentration,
Mrs. Nagato said
it could well be that he was already under. From what I've been told. But most will develop a stubborn streak upon. Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. The influence.
So what should we...
Step back. I'll open the door and take. If we don't open this door, we can move no. You needn't worry.
Was geht da ab?
What's down?
Everything's buried in debris. I can't see. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse.
That was too scary.
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction. Two ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. Yes, let's go.
Schade.
Your mind?
Ich dachte, jetzt wird's spannend. So, wohin müssen wir? 32 Meter. Aha, einfach der Markierung folgen und hier ein bisschen Fleisch mitnehmen. Oder auch nicht. Komm her! Komm sofort her! Allah. Oh mein Gott. Kann ich mal einen Fuchs killen? Allah. Was ist das für ein Nebel? Ah, ich will nicht runterfallen.
From this point, the trail appears to split. The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance.
Okay, folge dem Geruch und halte Ausschau nach Hinweisen. Vernichte die Putzer.
Strangely.
Wo seid ihr? Da sind die.
Something seems to be drawing their attention.
Tschüss.
Let's take a closer look.
Alter, ich lache mich kaputt, wenn die nicht sterben. Oh, noch mehr Gegner. Dann können wir uns hier mal kurz heilen. Danke.
Oh, it's revealed that...
So, der letzte. Zack, weg mit dir.
It's by the looks of it, a letter written on a piece of well,
Rot gefärbter Stoff. Oh, das wird zu brutal. Er wurde aufgeschlitzt. Bla 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 bla. Was haben wir jetzt denn mal hier? Übersprungen und machen mit der Story weiter. Wer sich für die Story interessiert, kann Pause machen und alles durchlesen. Ach, ich mag es einfach, hier rumzufliegen. So süß. Da sind wir.
Why here?
I'm not sure. Show yourself.
Das ist er doch.
Kaede Harakazua. It's you, at last.
Aha! What's your problem, huh? What could you
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. But what if instead of facing Ame no Mayuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
Art.
Wir reden gerade echt mit einem Schwert.
Ame no Mayuya, tell me what happens.
Richtig creepy hier.
Who cares what happened when they got tired or injured or unusable?
You're awful.
Richtig böse.
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse until, at long last, I Kaide Harakazu now.
Kämpfen wir jetzt gegen den Pisser? Ja, ja. Oh. Mit dir kämpfe ich doch gerne. Zack.
Join me and sever that divine light.
Babbel nicht. So, das hatten wir vergessen. Geben wir dem mal ein paar auf die Fresse. Der ist verschwunden. Wo ist er hin?
Join me and sever that divine light.
Und gib ihm. Alter. Der macht so bös Schaden.
Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down too.
Nicht so hart hier.
Lost. I can never lose, even if you defeat me here. The one who falls will not. He is but a puppet that can be replaced. The end result is the same. I will end this wretch's life before, and even if I were to lose my physical form by any means necessary, and
Your fighting style. It is indeed the forms of Ishin art. But from your movements, I sense only hatred and arrogance.
Really?
As I've mentioned before, the forms of each. Since the blade is currently possessing Ame no Mayuya's body, if you ask me, the mania is probably due to.
are you trying to claim that I am helpless without? On his deathbed, he passed to me all of Ishin Art's secret. In that regard, why would I ever?
Because all of that. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If you are indeed a cursed blade, that now that I've seen inside your mind, everything finally makes sense. You, after all the time that's passed, you have grown weak. To the point.
Oh, that's right. Paimon remembers now. Mr. Nagato.
Ah.
When Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectibles, did you finally have an. Well, that brings me to my second point. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But I think you realized your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, but the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become an.
Alter, was für ein Seelenklempler der ist.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one.
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of even if you were to sever that divine light. Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. How could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art when you.
Silence! I must achieve my goal. I will concede that you are most perceptive. You see my
And you should face reality.
Easy for you to say. Facing reality, I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection. It is pointless to argue further. Descendant of the Kaidahara clan.
How stubbornly. I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty shogun in your current state. So let us make a.
What? Surely you're not.
Very well. Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross. Once we have dealt with them, we shall proceed to Tenshu.
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose.
I
Don't do this, Kazuha!
This is the only way to save Ame no Mayuya. The cursed blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. The power of the Tatarigami lies in intensifying existing obsessions. This is the reason Mr. Naga. Even if things take a turn for the worse, we have a chance here to save an innocent victim.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agree now.
Jetzt geht's ab hier. Allah. Jetzt macht er uns fertig.
Kazuha?
I felt a little dizzy at first. It's all right. So far, this was as I expected. I will.
What should we do next?
We find some enemies. Although this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably... If a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bear, if he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice.
Wait a minute. Paimon remembers hearing of... Since the Takatsukasa clan abandoned that secret base, it's been held by...
All right.
What about Amino...
The blade says he'll let Aminoma Yuya trail us silently. Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness.
Are we sure this is a good idea? Okay, fine.
Okay. Ab geht's. Okay, ich glaube, ich springe von hier runter. Besetzte alte Basis. Darauf freue ich mich. Wir nehmen die alle mit. Im Endeffekt kämpfe ich wahrscheinlich nur mit dem einen da und mit dem Schwert. Yes, war klar.
Leave everything on this journey to me.
Okay. Machen aber echt wenig Schaden. Egal. Okay. Die sind schon mal weg. Kommt mal alle her. Ich hab was für euch. Das sieht schon mal besser aus hier.
How are you feeling?
I'm all right. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Though he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he can last much longer.
Something else on your mind?
How strange. Rather than trying to let's keep going.
Irgendwas passiert da noch. Das kann nicht sein.
Time to go.
Oh. Das nehmen wir natürlich mit. Ist da noch eine Truhe gewesen? You never know. Wir mal schauen. Okay, keine Truhe.
Time to go.
Hallo ihr Süßen. Ich bin gekommen, um euch zu rasieren. Kannst du mal sterben, bitte? Zack. So, jetzt. Gib ihm.
Whoa. Something's up with the blade.
Was ist
I
los?
sense that his strength is slowly fading away. He cannot hold out much longer. If
But what would that...
I will be careful with it. He's
Ja, ich habe immer noch das Gefühl, dass irgendwas passieren wird. Da wird nichts brechen. Hier ist nichts. Latschen wir mal weiter hier. Tor der Wiedergeburt, okay. Anscheinend geht es noch weiter. Hier ist Truhe. Auch noch eine hübsche Truhe. Okay. Okay, der ist ein bisschen stärker. Wir haben immer noch wenig Schaden. Oh, Upase. Ausgewichen, du Pisser.
Are you okay? It looks...
yes.
The shine's grown a bit dimmer again.
Perhaps this time we'll finally have a chance.
True form? What are you... Is this the same blade as before? It looks like a piece of junk.
Krass.
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. But the long journey from Snezhnaya back to Ina's, it barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is I finally figured out why it was that you agreed to my bet. You wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. But regrettably, we are nothing alike. I will never understand your obstinacy and cruelty. The only one who truly understood you.
What's that supposed to
Here they are! Take them down!
Oh.
Where do they keep coming from? Yup, we can help.
Don't worry. It's just more.
Okay, wir kämpfen immer noch mit dem. Ja, jetzt machen wir auch Schaden, jawohl. Nix da. Er ist ja gleich tot. Müssen wir unsere Ulti nicht benutzen.
You fought way better with your own.
I see. I utterly despise him and his actions. But since he stayed true to your agreement by releasing me, if a duel can help to set this state of affairs in order, I do not wish to be a mere victim in this.
There's no need to worry. We'll vouch for your innocence.
Thanks for your help. Who knows how this would have...
All right, then let's move. More Ronin could appear at any moment. We can't stay here. In any case, for a final duel, I think we should aim.
Nice, danke für die Truhe. Herausforderung bestanden. Ab geht's. Wir müssen jetzt mal raus.
This reminds Paimon a bit of the crux. Yep, we still can't let her. Still. Are you ready?
Ready? Okay. Successor of Ishin art.
Successor of Amenoma art.
Honored to cross.
It is my honor.
Stellen wir den mal ganz kurz hier.
Time to go.
Alter, bleib doch mal stehen hier. Wir wollen es doch nur schnell hinter uns bringen. Oh, wieder verschwunden.
Clouds high. The birds call. Time to go. Wind strike.
Komm schon. Weg mit dir.
Thank you. Although he appears battered and broken, in your hands, a sense of savage cruelty.
You also fought well. There are a few things that
I must apologize to you for all.
You need not seek my forgiveness, nor do I have the right to. It is too.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone, and not let them stain the... I strayed far from the straight and narrow path, but the Ishin art still has... I beseech you.
Yes, I too trust Mr. Kaeda.
Thank you, successor of Amenoma art.
This blade has also told me that he has another wish. He would like to visit the... Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to go?
I'm not sure, but I think that...
Das hoffen wir doch auch. Das dreist. Hier. Ich fühle mich ja wie ein Verrückter. Wir reden hier einfach mit dem Schwert.
A prized Ishin blade. Turned weapon that can... Considering their forging philosophy. But I have some good news as well.
Really?
Yes. Badly wounded. And now that Yuya is back...
Ach, der lebt ja
I
noch.
know what you want.
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the blade whispering?
Yes. He said he wants to take control.
No way!
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. And he assures me that he won't use... I have decided... Thank you. Okay. I am ready. Let it...
Alter. Irgendwas passiert jetzt, oder?
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment. My physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes, the cost is my entire consciousness.
Hä? Okay.
You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.
Rest in Peace, sagt er einfach. Geil.
So, that's why his consciousness will disappear forever.
Kagotsurube Ishin. It seems like deep down he'd disapprove only in the final moments.
Seems like he really...
The same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation. Speaking for myself, I understand. Hearing his wish, your quest to face the gods after everything,
Oh,
I will continue to support you from...
wait!
Oh, and it's also
Okay. Passiert wahrscheinlich nicht mehr so viel. Natürlich.
great.
Where will you travel to?
As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.
Nice. Wir sind durch. Wir haben es erhalten. Sexy Allah. Wo ist es? Wo ist es? Wo ist es? Da ist es. Kagotsurube Ishin. Klarheit der Ishin-Schule. Wirbelt beim Treffen von Gegnern mit Standardangriffen, heftigen Schlägen oder Angriffen aus dem Fall eines treffenden Wind auf. Der Flächenschaden in Höhe von 180% Angriff verursacht und den Angriff 18. Oh, gar nicht mal so schlecht. Dankeschön.